Hi guys, I'm Seonkyoung long guest. Welcome to Asian at Home. And special thanks and shout out to the National Pork Board for sponsoring this video. So I could bring you this another amazing summertime grilling recipe. Yeah, I'm so excited. So today we are going to use this beautiful bone-in pork loin chop. They are nice and lean, they're delicious. Whatever flavor I'm gonna put it on, they're gonna absorb. And today we are gonna make miso butter marinade for the pork chop. Me so smart, Anna. So anyways, for the marinade, we will need 4 green onions. I'm going to chop it really fine and only use white part to the marinade. And keep the green parts though, because we are going to use it later. Some dark green in it is okay. It's not like it's like a huge deal that you're gonna ruin this dish or anything like that, okay? So add the light green and the white part right there, maybe some dark green, whatever. And keep this dark green part in a separate, different bowl because we're gonna use this later to make miso butter. Yes. So we're gonna marinate in the miso butter marinade and we're gonna top it up with some extra miso butter right on top. It's gonna be so good. Now I'm going to grate some garlic and ginger, about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic depending on the size. I just add a little extra garlic for me because I love garlic. But I'm gonna also add some ginger. So ginger, maybe about 1/4 teaspoon. Time for 4 tablespoons of miso. Miso happy. Oh my god, so cheesy. So for this recipe, you could use white miso, red miso, or yellow miso, which is half and half of the white and the red. So it's totally up to you. Red miso just tend to have a little more pungent flavor and more saltier. White miso tend to have just a little more mellow and mild flavor. So like you choose to your taste, okay? Now, a tablespoon of soy sauce. And 2 tablespoons of mirin, the seasoned rice wine. If you don't have a mirin, go ahead and skip and just add some water, that's totally fine, and maybe a pinch of sugar, that will work. And need a small pinch of hondashi. This is a Japanese, you know, like a chicken powder kind of the deal, but it is made with smoked bonito flavor instead of the chicken flavor. But yeah, if you cannot find this hondashi, go ahead and use the chicken powder, that's totally fine. Just a little small pinch. And some black pepper. Now mix everything together. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I forgot sugar again. But I have sugar, I just forgot to add it in. So what we need is 2 teaspoons of sugar. And you guys probably wondering, Seonkyoung, you said it's a miso butter marinade, and where's the butter? I melted in the stove, okay? So I actually am using clarified butter, which is ghee, G-H-E-E, whatever. So I'm using clarified butter, but you can just use regular melted butter, that's totally fine, but I found the clarified butter is even more butterier, so I decided using this today. Oh, look at this golden goodness. All right, the marinade is good to go. Now let's add nice and thick, about a 1-inch thick pork chop with bone in. So you could use boneless, like I said, but I believe a bone-in pork chop actually, especially when you're grilling and marinating grilling, it just keeps more moist. And like my favorite part is actually like a nibbling or like the meat's like on the bone. It's so delicious. So for this recipe, this nice and thick 1-inch thick pork chop, you will need 3 pieces of it. If you're using more thinner and small size, just make sure it's around 2 to 2.5 pounds of pork. Okay, because the smell of the clarified butter and the miso, garlic, ginger, green onion all together. I need to calm down myself because I'm getting like way too excited right now. Ooh, I'm gonna grill this. So I'm going to cover with the plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator and marinate at least 2 hours to overnight. So since marinade is so easy to make, when I do, I actually make it and put it in the refrigerator the night before. So it's like a perfect the next day when I'm having like a big barbecue party with my husband and Jacob, you know, the two of us, a huge barbecue party. Yeah, you can definitely double up this recipe, triple this recipe when you're having a more bigger crowd, because you know pork chops are like very affordable, and like who doesn't love miso marinade pork chops, you know what I mean? All I wanna do is feel awesome. Grill the pork until the both sides have nice charred and seared, and the inner temperature reaches 145 degrees Fahrenheit. 145, please. Yes. I use my tilamina like this, so make sure you have meat tilamina like this. Okay, so mine is perfectly cooked to 145 degrees, and they are resting. They've been resting about a couple minutes, so you need to resting about 3 minutes. Okay, so I also have this miso butter that I'm gonna put on top of my, you know, this miso pork chop, miso butter pork chop. So yeah, this is how I made it. In a mixing bowl, add 4 tablespoons of room temperature unsalted butter, 1 tablespoon of miso, pinch of salt, and the dark green part of the green onion that we saved earlier. Mix really, really well. Put it on top of the plastic wrap and roll it like gimbap or sushi roll to make it nice and, you know, like round shape. Then twist tight on both ends and keep it in the refrigerator until it's ready to use. So ta-ta! I have it right here. So before I slice the miso butter, let's just slice our miso butter pork chop first. Take the bone out like this. That little pink part of the pork inside, that's what we want. That means it's perfectly cooked and it's gonna be perfectly juicy. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. Look at the perfectly juicy pink pork. Your family is going to love you. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Be careful, there's a bone piece. So good. Okay, get the miso butter. I'm just gonna just a little bit. We don't need a lot, just a little bit to just, you know, put in top of the pork chop. So the heat of pork chop will melt the butter. Oh my God. So good. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So excited. You see the juice right here? Juice right here while the pork is resting? Pour that over top of the butter on top of the meat. Oh, oh yes. Thanks to the National Pork Board for sponsoring this video. Guys, this miso butter makes me so happy. Recipe is freaking amazing, but if you need more inspiration, go check it out my lemongrass pork grilled pork chop recipe as well, or go ahead and visit pork.org/cooking for more inspirations. So good. Holy moly. Guys, miso and butter meets pork. This is the marriage we definitely wanna, you know, what do you call it? You're watching it. Witness. Sorry, I was looking at Jacob because I thought he might help me, but he didn't. You wonder why Jacob is not come up here? Because he's still full uniform and he cannot be on YouTube with his uniform on. That's fine. Wow, we're giving him a bite. Come on, babe. There. Maybe say it out loud so they can hear you.
It's alright. It's freaking delicious, dude. So good. Oh my god.
Alright, guys.
One more bite?
One more bite?
Oh my gosh, that miso butter.
I know, it's so good, huh?
Makes me so happy.
Miso butter make me so happy. Alright, guys. Guys, if you liked my miso butter pork chop recipe, please give me a thumbs up. And subscribe my channel for more inspirations and idea of Asian home cooking. Thank you so much for watching me today. And remember, you can always cook Asian food at your house, making it easy and fun. I'm Seonkyoung Longast, and this is Asian at Home. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah. Guys, if you ever cook this dish, make sure you take a picture. Ching ching, ching ching. 145 degrees, please. And also tag me, Seonkyoung Longast, or go ahead and tag the pork board, the National Pork Board. They will love to see your recreation over this dish. Yeah, make sure to do that on Instagram. I will wait to see that. Bye, guys. I love you. Mwah.
Feeling fine, 'cause you said this is all you